So we have a Venn diagram. We are asked to use this Venn diagram to, let's see, compute the probability that a person being hired has a graduate degree in a relevant discipline. And that's given that a randomly selected data scientist from the sample has less than 10 years of experience. So it's a conditional probability. We're asked for the probability of, and let's just call the red circle A, let's call the blue circle B. Okay. We want the probability that that they have a graduate degree in a relevant discipline. So that's the probability of the red circle. The probability of event A, given, and they said up here, given that the data scientist has less than 10 experience, given B complement. Okay. The reason why we're putting B complement is because event B is having 10 or more years experience. If we're told that the person has less than 10 years of experience, that's everything except for event B, so that's B complement. So this is the probability we want to calculate. And if you use the conditional probability formula, it's the probability of these two intersecting, where A and B naught intersect, divided by the probability of B naught. Okay? So we got to go find those probabilities, the probability of A and B naught. And we also have to find the probability of B naught. So let's start with the top one, the probability of A and B naught. We can calculate this probability by counting up the number of events that meet this condition, where we're both in circle A and we're not in circle B. Look, 16 is in circle A and it's not in circle B. Right? There's no other numbers that meet this criteria. 7 is B naught, but it's not. It doesn't also include circle A. Since the word and is here, it has to meet both these criteria, being in the red circle and not being in the blue circles. Just 16 there. And to find a probability, take the amount you're interested in, divide by the total. So the total amount of candidates here, we got 20 plus 4 plus 16 plus 7. There's 47 candidates. So that's the probability of A and B naught. 0.34. We got decimal places. Oh, simplified fraction. So let's not do any decimals. They want our answer as a simplified fraction. So the probability of B naught, this is found by counting up all the numbers that are B naught, everything that's outside of circle B. Oh, I zoomed out. I can't seem to zoom in. There we go. So 4 and 20, these are both in the blue circle. 7 isn't in the blue circle. 16 is in the blue circle. So that's 23 out of 47 that are B complement. Okay, so now we can finish out this formula, right? The probability of A and B naught, that's 16 over 47, divide by the probability of B naught, so divide by 23 over 47. And in case you have trouble with the fraction work here, look, this is this expression up here, right? I've just replaced this type of division symbol with this type of division symbol. Okay. Now the way you work with fractions is you just flip and multiply. And then these can cross cancel, so it leaves us with 16 over 23. The probability that a debt holder has a student loan debt, given that they also have a credit card debt, is 22 out of 42. So actually, before we read on, I think it makes more sense when you're looking at this Venn diagram. A is the event that that a person has a student loan. So this is event A over here. Okay, having student loans, and then the blue circle represents people with credit card debt. So this is credit card debt in the blue. So back here they say the probability that a debt holder has student loan debt, so a person fitting into which one's student loan debt? I forgot already. That's A. The probability that a person fits into the red circle, given that they currently fit into the blue circle, is 22 out of 42. Okay. So that's just the probability that we're going to hit this center part. Given that that the person's already in event B. So if we know that 33 people in the sample of debt holders have student loan debt, so that's 33 people would fit in the red circle. 42 people fit in the blue circle, because that's 42 people that have credit card debt. What you can do to fill out this center part is you can use this fact that there's 22 is a probability of 22 out of 42 that are going to fit in this that are going to be in the center, given that they are already blue people that have credit card debt. Now we can multiply that by the number of people that have credit card debt to find out the probability of both of them. Okay, there's 22 people that fit in this center. So what that means is that we have 22 people in the center, and if 33 people were student loan debt, so that means 33 people fit in this circle here, 22 fit in the circle, and 11 must fit over here. Okay, that way the two add up to make 33 for event A. Now there's 42 people total for the blue circle. 22 were in both. That means 20 need to go over here. That way it adds up to 42. So 20 plus 22, that makes 42, just like it's supposed to do. 11 plus 22, that makes 33. The key there is figuring out that center value first. That way you can subtract it from those other totals.